You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker. Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Hey, welcome in Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer in the Beard. I am a rested bearded host, which is fantastic because I was exhausted yesterday. I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night, and I slept a whole lot later than I should have this morning, but I'm here, barely, but I made it. Producer Connor texted me this morning and said, I am on my way, and I said, I am too. Normally, I've been here for 20 minutes when I get that text, 15 minutes anyways, but hey, I made it. I walked in the door at 2 minutes after 5, so we are good to go. Thank you to my lovely wife for kicking me hard enough that I actually got up. We got a lot to talk about today. Wow, we got a lot to talk about today. There was so much to talk about yesterday that we couldn't fit it all in, so we've got to cover some of that. We've got some more sports to talk about. I know Sandee is fired up and just so excited she can't see straight. Probably not a date last night, so nothing to worry about there with producer Connor. He's probably going to have a good day today. And then last but not least, let's get the team on the field. The best exported product from Shelbyville, Kentucky since Colonel Sanders still watches VHS tapes at home with the family. Tries to impress his wife with the Freak Daddy mixtapes from 1986. And is actually old enough to understand what it means to shake it like a Polaroid picture. By the way, I was born in 87. The godfather of old souls. Boomer! What's up, buddy?
I don't know. I'll see.
Oh, I can't even hear you. Hold on. There you are.
Yeah, thank you.
So
I don't know what I like better, tired Zach or amped up. Can we determine which one? He's come in hot today. I'm kind of like...
What's the music you played?
Usually it's different. Like, I'm usually the one that's peppy and aggravating him. He's kind of like the... Remember in Bugs Bunny when they had the bulldog and the little dog was going around, hey Spike, hey Spike, hey Spike. He's kind of like, he's kind of doing the hey Spike thing this morning. But yeah, good morning. I thought I was going to be the one responsible adult.
Sorry, I had to mute him again, folks. Apologize for that. He just got on my... No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I thought I was going to be the responsible adult. I got in here and his vehicle's not here. And he told me last night, he was like, I hope I make it. So I'm like, oh, great.
Right before you, it was like 6:30. So right before he went to bed, he was like, we were talking on the phone. I was like, well, hopefully I'll wake up in the morning.
I'm living on the edge. I went to bed last night at 9:30.
Why would you do that?
Ooh, yeah, I had to get my boys back to their moms, and Timothy had a workout last night, so I was I was riding him around.
You were chauffeur.
I actually fell asleep. I'll tell a funny story that happened in the parking lot of the Planet Fitness on University Drive. It was awesome. But yeah, let's go ahead and get everybody, and then I'll share a fun wake up story while sleeping in the nice Infinity.
Wait, what?
I decided I wanted to sleep while Timothy was working out. So I locked my doors and I laid my seat back and I took, a little nap.
Okay.
But then I thought, go ahead and invite everybody in. Then I'll talk. I don't want to dominate the time of everybody.
Oh, now you don't want to dominate the time. You want to wait till everybody's in. If you're dominating the time and there's only two people in the game, then that's a 50-50 split.
Hey, Spike, introduce
But
Sandee.
if you get everybody in and then you dominate the time, you're only getting 25%. I got you. I'm tracking. Sandee Lou, how are you?
Apparently not as good as you, but,
I don't understand.
I'll get there today.
I come to this show with a boatload of energy every morning.
Not like today.
No.
Just the first segment to the show, though. Like, I'm settled in. Like,
okay.
I missed 2 days. What do you expect?
Oh, no, we're not upset.
I had a little bottled up energy, okay? Now I realize it's 5:08 in the morning, okay? I'm back where I need to be. I need to chill out. I'm gonna mute everybody. I'm gonna do a Dale Jackson all day today. Just talk to myself with very few people listening. No, I'm kidding. Dale does a great job. What'd you do last night, Sandee?
Well, it wasn't last night, but yesterday I called my husband and I told him that I'm pretty sure that I am losing my mind if I haven't already, because yesterday started off the morning with trying to make my shake. I do a shake every morning, and had my blender bottle out, my water bottle or my water cup, and I go to put my shake into my blender bottle and close it up and shake it, and I take a big drink of it, and I'm like, that doesn't taste right. And I set it down and happened to look over at my water bottle, and my shake mix is in my water cup there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I did that. Well, then later on yesterday, I had to do some errands for the salon, and after I went into the store, I came back out and spent 6 minutes looking for my car. I was ready to call my husband and tell him, I think my car is stolen. Like, somebody stole the bins. Like, I don't know what in the world I'm going to do. It was on the opposite side of the freaking parking lot.
Somebody stole the bins.
And so after I find it, after hitting the panic button, I find my car, and I get in it, and I call my husband, and I'm like, I've lost my mind. Like, I can't do anything anymore. I can't remember anything. Yeah, it was eventful yesterday.
Glad you're all right.
Did you pull out your AARP card and make sure it was still in your wallet?
I should have, because good grief, like, this is ugh. And then I come in this morning and you're like, hoy, hoy, hoy.
No, I was not
oh
like hoy, hoy, hoy. The music was like that. You know what?
You were doing.
You know
your
what?
movements
I'm
to
taking
it.
the music privileges away again. I'm taking them away. We're going to smooth jazz, and we're not going to have any energy to this room. We're not going to have any. We're going to put on the worst talk show in the history of talk shows by having no energy and being vanilla all the time. Okay, starting now. Everybody talk monotone.
You're such a whiny kid.
We hurt his feelings.
I'm a whiny kid. I'm a whiny kid. Says the two that haven't stopped whining since I turned their freaking microphone on. And I'm a whiny kid. Good Lord. Producer
mom.
Connor, can you come in here and be an adult with me or what?
Oh, come on, Connor. Bring it.
Sure can. It's the smooth jazz
There it is.
destination here on
It's the smooth
92.5 WVNN.
News Talk 770 AM 92.5 FM Smooth Jazz WVNN. Yeah, that's exactly
I
right.
love
Thank you.
Sweaty balls.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good.
It was a Saturday Night Live skit. That's
Did
what I
you
did.
just
was
say
a
Sweaty
Saturday Night
balls?
Live- Sweaty balls.
Okay.
That's more NPR rather than smooth jazz radio.
And I'm the issue this morning. And I'm the issue this morning. And I want everyone to think about that for a moment. I'm the issue this morning. And
But it's sweaty,
Just
not
trying to-
sweaty. It's a
it's
difference.
Sveti. It's SV.
It's Svetty.
Svetty.
Yeah,
It's Svetty.
It's different.
It's Svetty.
Oh man.
What's the problem with it? They talk like this, and they say, Okay, I'm done. Hey, Connor.
Morning, Sandy. How you doing?
He is suddenly regretting that I'm on this show.
I'm trying to figure out exactly which button I hit to mute you. That's all.
You can't do.
No, I can actually. I can. It just I won't have to hear you. The radio people will still hear you, but I won't have to hear you.
And suddenly we'll go to commercial break.
No, because you'll. The funny part is you would never know. Like if I hit the button, you could keep talking, and we would just shake our heads on the camera, and the radio people could hear you.
Hateful.
The radio people, but it's funny. The radio people would still hear you, but none of us could. And it could be like an old Chinese movie where we could do a segment like that where we try to. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Lip reading with Sandee, and you talk, and we try to reach your lips on the mic. It could be a decent segment brought to you by, but no, it could be
Some hearing aid company.
Yeah.
Miracle ear.
Brought to you by Basics of Braille. It could be pretty decent. That could be a good idea. God, I'm a genius, man. I love it when I, have a good idea. For those of you that are concerned about the vaccine, if you sucked water out of a washcloth as a child, don't worry about what's in the vaccine. That's just a little meme I saw. Pretty funny. This vaccine thing is hilarious. It's starting to get quite real here in Limestone County. Even though we've only had running water for 3 weeks, by God, we were some of the first in the world to get the vaccine. The doctor at Limestone County Hospital took it and is currently thinks he's a monkey. No, I'm kidding. Totally joking. totally joking. But he did wake up this morning and say, I'm from Scranton. It was weird. I didn't understand. And then I realized it came from China, and I was like, oh, there's a connection. Scranton and China. Got it. But
I do want to put Connor on a fact-finding mission. I don't think it's something he could get this morning.
Oh, do not doubt young Connor.
But yesterday they made the announcement that there is 135,000 people hospitalized in the United States with coronavirus.
Why does that feel like he couldn't find that out?
Well, I would like to know how many hospitals or hospital beds are in the United States, because with 330 million people and 135,000 people hospitalized in the United States, that they said that was 1/3 of the hospitals in the United States were at 80 to 90% capacity. And that seems like there would be more hospital beds than that in the United States with 330 million people. But maybe I'm off.
The first thing on Google says 2018, about 924,000 beds.
So that we should be good. Or we went backwards. I don't know. That was something that came out yesterday that was kind of, I'd thought of Connor when I heard the numbers. I was like, we need to put our fact-finding numbers guy on the job.
Connor's the man.
Yeah. Thought that was kind of.
I'm just over it.
That was really hard for him to find. Let's go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to be surprised if Connor can spell his name today. We're going to be surprised by our ability to continue chewing gum and talking.
He's back
at the same time. Folks, when we return, we're going to be surprised to see if we can type with two hands. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard, and we'll be surprised if we come back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport clips. It's good to be a guy.
My great-great-aunt Bertha May had certain words she would not let us say at the dinner table. Nowadays, if you're a government contractor, CMMC is one of those words. Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. It's where you've got to be in the DoD world if you want to bid and win government contracts. 256-975-4758. My friends at Simple Helix, look, they're not afraid, and they can show you a cost-effective path to becoming CMMC compliant. What that means, they're going to help you navigate the process. They're going to make a plan, and they're going to get you to those big government contracts you need. Give my friends at Simple Helix a call today at 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it. I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome in to Smooth Jazz News Talk 770 AM 92.5 WVNN. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, beautiful, bearded host. I'm here with Boomer, my dear, dear friend, Sandee Lou, who at Master Control, and producer Connor, who has eyes that twinkle of a young man in love. We are so happy that you've decided to join us this morning.
The weather in Limestone County is 36 degrees.
The weather in Limestone County is 36 degrees, and Sandee's hair is a mix between purple, pink, and black.
I love his voice. So
Kermit
good.
the Frog sings a song.
It does kind of sound like Kermit the Frog, doesn't it? I mean,
Louis Armstrong, the man.
You know, if we could get you somewhere in the middle, that'd be fabulous.
You know what I've learned about women in general? You really, there really is never a middle. They always want something you're incapable of, And so I appreciate what you're saying, Sandee, but I'll never be able to get in that perfect spot. So I'm just going to keep doing my best and just keep asking you for grace on a daily basis. So
yesterday,
don't you shake your head at me, woman. Don't you shake your head at me, woman. I'm gonna mute her. We're gonna play Liberty. No, I'm kidding.
So last night.
Yes, last night.
Let's focus.
I'm sorry. Did I
it's
say
about
that?
me right now.
Hold on, Sandee. Did I say that too energetically or not energetically enough?
You were right on.
Okay, so I need to stay right here in the I hate my life category. Got it. Go ahead.
All right. So last night I am in the parking lot on University Drive at Planet Fitness. Timothy's inside working out, my oldest son, and I decide I'm going to take a nap.
Okay.
So I'm in the rental car.
Okay. In the Infinity, which he couldn't figure out how to roll the window down. By the way, yesterday I walked up to the rental car to have I just wanted to look at this fancy rental car of his, and he couldn't figure out how to turn the freaking roll the window.
It was
down.
boomer lock.
He literally was sitting there like looking around. He was like looking around, starting to get a little panic in his face, and he finally just like made this really weird gesture with his arm and was like,
open the door.
And I was like, I think that means he wants to hit me. No, open the door. Got it. Continue. So you went to sleep in the Boomer mobile.
Yes, and was enjoying my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden,
housekeeping.
So I get up and there is a gentleman at my car door knocking on the window.
And you don't carry a gun.
I don't. Thought last night that I needed one.
In that moment, he said, "Where's Zach?"
Well, so I'm like, should I open the window?
No.
So, being the person that I do roll down the window, and I go, "Can I?"
And then he was stabbed.
Can I help you? And the individual was extremely inebriated.
No.
Mm-hmm. That's a shocker on university that late at night.
He's like, "Hey, I didn't mean to wake you up."
Right.
And I'm like, so he's like, "But I have run out of gas."
Uh-huh.
And
you've brought me your keys since you're too drunk to drive. Got it.
So yeah, exactly. And so he stops and says, "I appreciate you rolling down your window because people could kill people in parking lots."
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I'm like, "Oh my." What have I gotten myself into? Because like Zach said, I'm also in the vehicle that I do not know how to really operate everything in it. So,
my word.
But I said, "Okay, thanks for sharing that. Can I help you?" And he's like, "Well, could you give me some money to get gas?
And if you don't, I'll kill you."
No.
And then I said, "Well, you seem like you're a little drunk." And he's like,
"I'm hammered."
Maybe. And I was like, "Well, I don't have any cash, but I can't give you that or whatever." And he was like, "Well, thank you very much." Well, then he tried to reach over the window and fist bump me like, "Thanks anyway."
Nope.
And so I told him, I was like, "Hey, I don't mean to be rude, but I do know how to open this door, and you will be in a very peculiar situation with your arm up in my window and me forcing this door open about as fast as I can to throw you back."
Right?
And he was like, "Okay, thanks." Just walked away. And I was like, my heart was just pounding. I was like, what did I do? Why did I do that? That was dumb on my part. But I was trying to be like I live every day like, okay, God, you may be putting me in situations, and there may be opportunities where maybe I could minister to some, I don't know what's going
Lord,
on.
maybe you're testing my wisdom, and I failed. I'm going to bring you a pistol.
So yeah, I'm down for the.
I'm dead serious.
I'm down for the teaching of the gun.
I'm down. I will. You will. There will be one this tomorrow morning at this time. You will be the proud. I won't say owner because you're going to give it back once you buy your own, but you'll be the proud holder of a pistol.
And I can legally. What I got to do there's got to be something I got to be legal to.
Yeah, it's called
it's
called the freaking Second Amendment. It's what it's called.
No, I know that, but I mean,
it's called freedom. It's called liberty.
You can get a license.
Well, Madison's a little different, I think.
Oh, Madison is different.
Yeah, you know what you do in Limestone County? You wink at the lady at the desk, and they hand you one, and you give them. I mean, honestly, it's the way it's supposed to be in Limestone County.
That is our bearded host saying that I want to be legal with everything that I do.
Well, I am legal.
I know you are. I'm just saying, but you're like going, hey. In the morning, I'm going to hand
you. No,
you're
allowed
I'm going to hand you a gun.
You're allowed to have one.
I know I'm allowed to.
And you're allowed to have one in your car without a license, without anything.
Really?
Yeah. What?
I thought.
Where do you think we live, China?
I thought that we had to have a
permit or concealed carry thing.
Absolutely not.
See, I need to be educated.
Oh my gosh,
Connor, can
do
you
I need a piece of paper to
check that, please?
Connor, can you
hold on?
Google
are we serious right now? We're going to question me on this topic. Does somebody want to get embarrassed this morning? Because we're going to question me on this topic. This is like one of the only things that I'm 100% positive about.
I mean, I believe you. I'm not.
If there's a gun law, I don't know. It'll shock me. I'm a bit of a gun nut.
Just please don't be offended that I just kind of question. Hey, I'm going to hand you something, and you just carry it. Sounds
right?
off.
I mean,
a little.
If you can smoke it or put it in a pipe, that's one thing. It's a freaking gun.
Yeah, I know. So you don't have to have a permit. If I have that in my car.
So, okay, let me ask you a question. Do you have to have a permit to buy a pistol at the store? No. You have to be of legal age and fill out a background check.
I wouldn't know that because I've never purchased a gun.
I mean, I completely forgot.
That's a legit.
I completely forgot.
There's probably more. There's probably several people out there that may not have purchased a gun.
No, I get that.
I'm not like a
but
unicorn.
let's operate. Well, you are, but let's operate with a modicum of just common sense here. Oh. Let's operate this way.
Okay.
Let's just play a hypothetical game.
Yes.
When you go to the store, any store, sporting goods store, gun store, whatever, to buy a firearm. How would one get it home if they had to first go and get some kind of a? See what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't know you couldn't just have like some kind of permit or sign up.
Yeah,
or
you don't have to have a permit to own a weapon. That would be called Russia or China or Chicago.
So what do you have to have the permit for?
That is to concealed carry your pistol. So if you would like to, in Alabama, you can open carry. So you could go John Wayne style on your hip with no permit whatsoever. You just, if it's open carried, like on your hip, cowboy style, you can do so just by being a resident of the state of Alabama and a United States citizen.
Okay.
To have it in your vehicle, it's considered concealed. Thus, you must separate the ammunition from the firearm.
Okay.
To be legal to travel with it.
So if it's not loaded.
If it's not loaded, correct.
I was going to say, you have to like ride down 72 with the gun in your hand outside the window.
Holding it out the window, showing everyone that you
hey,
have
y'all.
it. It's not concealed. It's right here. It's a gun. It's right. It's really cute too. It's cute. It's got a laser on it.
Pew, pew.
The one I'm going to give you has a laser on it. Sweet. But that because we know you can't aim. So all you have to do is put the laser in the middle of the homeless guy that's asking you for money's chest, and you're good to go.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I would have said if I had a gun and that guy goes, asked me a question and I lifted the gun up, he probably would have filled his drawers pretty quick. I would assume at that situation.
Well, that's how you. We're gonna have to go through some strategies and tactics here.
Yeah, I'm all. No, I've heard you talk about Noel Bishop. I'm all about going through some serious safety training.
Yeah, Johnny, if you're listening, Johnny Turner, you this is exactly what we were talking about the other day. Exactly.
My husband and I are, my father-in-law has put some stipulations out, and we are going to take a gun safety course.
I'm sorry?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of stipulations have been put out by your
My father-in-law lives in New York.
Seems like he can really.
We have to take the course, and then he's going to buy us guns.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get our guns for free if we take a course.
Yeah,
so I'm all about it.
He's like,
does your husband not know how to? Like, is he not a firearm guy?
My husband knows.
Oh.
My husband knows.
Okay, just repetitive training. Never be too safe.
Yes, right.
Got it. Yeah. Look,
my husband's Thor. Of course he knows.
Huh?
He has a big hammer.
My husband is Thor. Of course he knows.
Yeah, the more I don't see the Thor other than the costume he had. I mean, he's a great looking man. I just don't see the resemblance. Yeah, he's a good looking man. But if I do say so myself, but I just don't see the Thor resemblance. I struggle with the Thor. I mean, even the costume. I guess if he toted a hammer around all the time, you could be like, oh, he's Thor-esque.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he has to go incognito in everyday life.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, yeah, I mean, because otherwise there'd be women just hanging off of him at all times.
And I can't have that.
We can't have that. We'd have to kill somebody.
Yep.
Got him. Sandee Lou, are you better this morning? Have I calmed down enough for you, dear?
Yes, you're perfect.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. You heard it here first. I am perfect. We will be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
As Pfizer's COVID vaccine makes its way to hospital workers nationwide, a second vaccine candidate could be granted emergency use authorization as soon as this week. ABC's Stephanie Ramos says it appears to be safe and effective.
Temporary side effects include fever, headache, and fatigue. Neil Browning was one of the first to get 2 doses of the Moderna vaccine in a trial back in March.
I've been enrolled now for almost 9 months. I've had no symptoms other than the sore arm after each morning.
For now, the Pfizer vaccine rollout in full swing. The push to vaccinate this country expected to expand next week.
After finally admitting that Joe Biden won the November election, Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell is warning Republican senators not to join a January floor fight in Congress over the Electoral College results. McConnell is also vowing that Congress won't break until a COVID stimulus plan has been ironed out. Negotiations intensified on Tuesday. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A tree house.
Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at PurcellLumberandMillShop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holidays. Oops. Everyone, oh man, I don't know any of the words to this song apparently. Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am the bearded portion of that duo. Connor, who are you texting at 5 in the morning?
I'm Googling something.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't Lady Mystery. If you haven't yet gone to beardedisbetter.com, you need to. And I'll tell you why. Because we're giving away money. Lots of it. $250. We're giving away $250 for the Bearded Bonanza. You guys need to go enter. It takes you 2 seconds. You answer 2 questions. beardedisbetter.com. Do it, or you're a communist. I'd also like to tell you about our friends at Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork. Purcell Lumber is the only place that we trust with all of your do-it-yourself supplies, your Benjamin Moore paints, your DeWalt tools. They have the best showroom in town. They've got the best customer service I've ever experienced, and you have a little bit of time left to knock out that Pinterest project before your in-laws get here for Christmas. Last year at this time, I myself was doing one of those projects, and I got it knocked out literally like 3 days before they got here. So you can never cut it too close, but you can always start your project today. Give Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork a call at 256-232-6320. That is 232-6320. Tell them the Beard sent you, and they will take great care of you. They'll take great care of you whether you do or you don't, but I would appreciate it if you did.
We've used Purcell, and I just have to add this in. Like, their prices are better than anybody. My husband was even impressed. He was like,
and he's
well,
a
you
cheap
need to call him and ask him. No, he's not. But he's very thrifty. He's very smart with his money, and the quality that we got for the price that we got was impeccable. So,
what a word to use in that. That was a good word. It's a good word.
It is a good word.
Impeccable.
Okay.
What? What'd you say? Well, why'd you say that?
I said okay.
But why'd you say it with attitude? Oh, my gosh. And by the way, is calling someone thrifty like saying she has a good personality? I'm just curious.
No.
Okay.
Not.
Well, I mean, because I don't know. I don't know if he's a cheapskate or not. But the way you said that kind of made it sound like he was a cheapskate. And then you said, no, he's thrifty. And I just wondered if that was like the same equivalent as if you're talking, if we had asked Connor here, like, is Lady Mystery pretty? And he was said, well, she has a great personality. Like, is that the same? Like, it's not saying she's not pretty. It's just saying she has a great personality. So is that the same kind of concept? If I said, is he a cheapskate, and you said he's thrifty, is that the same kind of a concept? That's all I was asking.
No.
Okay, just curious. I was just curious. I thought that was a interesting psychological storyline we should just kind of meander our way down. So I'm glad we did so.
You know who is thrifty?
Who?
Joel Osteen.
Yes, good transition. Woo! Man, it just works better when the band's all together.
Zach's favorite minister.
Yeah. Ooh, tough word. How about favorite celebrity?
Didn't say minister of what.
Yeah.
So Joel Osteen, Lakewood Megachurch, under a little bit of
Highway to hell.
Their church received a payment or paycheck protection plan.
What was like $4 million?
$4.4 million.
Ooh. Connor, that's ridiculous. $4.4 million. Pay PPP loan. $4.4 million. You know how much they gave our company? $7,000.
It seems a bit excessive.
Yeah, seems a little bit over the top.
I mean, it takes a lot of money to uphold a 17,000 square foot home. I mean,
wow!
Jeez. I mean, he's got a net worth.
His house is the size of Lindsay Lane Baptist Church.
He's got a net worth of $40 million, and his property is estimated at $10.5 million.
Whoa!
All tax free.
Not his personal stuff.
Is it not like a parsonage?
No.
A lot of times they'll register it as a parsonage.
No.
Hang on. I bet it is, yeah.
And I'm all for churches getting tax-free.
Yeah, me too.
The ones that are, there should be some vetting. Like,
well, I don't even mind if Joel Osteen's church is tax-free to be consistent. I mean, just to be consistent, it is a church, right? But because this matter will not be resolved by a judge or by it will be judged, and it will be judged but it's all going to be to whom much is given, much is required.
Yeah, it was the third largest PPP loan, which sounds so weird to say, a PPP loan.
It was the third largest PPP loan,
and in the Houston area. So that's, I mean, you think Houston's a big area?
Yeah, it's a
lot of companies,
very
there.
affluent. Shell's there. There's a PGA golf course there. My grandma lives in Houston, so there's there's a lot of stuff. And they had the largest one in Houston.
He's letting people know that none of the loan went to pay him or his wife.
Oh, okay.
Neither of them have received salaries from the church since 2004.
No, because they have the inspiration cube.
Right. Oh my god. And books and motivational.
Doesn't he charge admission to come into his church?
No, he doesn't charge admission to go to his church.
Are you sure?
No. And
Okay.
unfortunately, it wouldn't surprise me, but I hope not. Connor, can you look that up as well while you're over there looking?
Look up what now?
Does Joel Osteen have a cover charge to get into his church?
He is the 5th richest pastor in the United States. Now
wow.
That
can we get to that list?
I'm thinking your
Can you find that list?
40 million.
Does it have the other 4?
No, it doesn't, but we need to. Connor, you want to Google that?
I bet Copland is one of them.
Oh, are you Benny Hinn's up there? Copeland's up there.
TD Jakes?
TD Jakes, probably not. The other guy, though.
You think Creflo Dollar's up there?
Yeah. I forgot about Creflo.
Oh, Creflo.
Oh, Creflo. Have you watched American Gospel yet?
I have not.
Good gracious.
Oh, is he on there?
Yeah, it's about Megachurches. It's about it's
Reverend Al Sharpton. He's probably on that list.
No, he can't.
No.
He can't even be considered a pastor on that list. And that's
That's right.
David Oyedepo, 150 million
from Nigeria.
Yeah, Oyedepo. Yeah, he is a monster. There's a special place in hell for guys like him.
Gotcha.
I hear Elizabeth Warren is an Indian minister.
Okay, I've not heard of that guy either. Who is that? Chris coming in at number 2. We're doing this completely backwards. Go to 5.
Go to 5?
Go to 5.
Number 5 is Billy Graham, who is, I guess this is an older article.
Yeah, the late great.
Or no, it mentions that he passed away.
Okay. May he rest in peace. So how is he mentioned as someone with a current net worth of 25, even though he's not current? He's no longer with us.
Maybe it's just as
company,
the estate.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like in history, these are the richest pastors that have been, and it's just that pastors didn't have opulent wealth until recently. Anyway, number 4 is Creflo Dollar. Number 3 is Benny Hinn.
Yep.
And then the number 2 and number 1 are both.
So that is a bad list then, because Kenneth Copland has 4 jets. If he's not
on this list,
I know. Yeah,
this must not be a good
That's
list.
not a very good list. Oh, did you see the?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the
Yeah.
Connor?
Yeah, okay.
Are you serious?
I'll take the hit.
Are
Yeah.
you serious? Name your source.
Buzz Nigeria.
Say it again for those in the back.
Buzz Nigeria.
Connor
Yeah,
just
okay.
referenced a news story. He bust my cojones every single day about everything I say from every news source there is, and if he can't verify it in the Encyclopedia Britannica and 4 other national news sites, he sits here and acts like it's not true, and he just referenced the buzznigeria.com.
Yeah.
Not your best effort, Connor.
Yeah, sometimes you get a little lazy, just in the old Googler, you know.
Good gracious. And we wonder what's going on with these youngins nowadays.
Well, there's a lot
getting their news from the buzznigeria.com.
There's a lot of money talk. You know, you had the thing about Joel Osteen yesterday. It came out. Forbes talked about the top earning stars.
Oh, yeah.
It was down this year. They were $200 million less than they made last year, the top 25.
What?
Okay.
Because of
COVID.
No. You would think that would make it more.
Right. They made $200 million less than last year. But still, they made a combined $6.1 billion, the top 25 artists or entertainers. Kylie Jenner, number 1. And not by number 1 by a little bit of money.
By a long shot. I don't know if I believe that.
$590 million.
You said YouTube.
No, No, Forbes. There's the top earning stars. Kylie Jenner number 1. Kanye West with 170 million.
And almost won presidency.
But it's weird. There's a weird list. Like Roger Federer is 3rd. Ronaldo.
What did you say his name was?
Federer.
Federer.
Roger. Yeah. Messi. Ronaldo and Messi, the soccer guys, they're 4th and 5th. Tyler Perry is 6th.
Tyler Perry is awesome.
I don't know who Neymar. Do we know who Neymar? I don't know who Neymar is.
Do you know Neymar, Connor?
I do not.
Yeah. Then Howard Stern 8, LeBron James 9, and then The Rock, Dwayne Johnson 10th.
I love that guy.
And Rush Limbaugh was 11th. But yeah.
Wonder how his battle with cancer is going. He
came out with something yesterday. It was an article talking about day to day, that he's just living life day to day. But the pictures, when you start seeing the pictures,
it looks rough.
You see the decline. Yeah, it's rough.
It will change talk radio landscape forever when that. I mean, he is just a staple of. He's a rock in the industry. I mean, he is talk radio. Honestly,
probably one of the coolest. One of the coolest moments I ever had in my radio career.
Here we go. We're gonna do some more name dropping.
I'm not name dropping. I've never met Rush, but I did get to go and see his studio, and we all got to go and sit behind the golden microphone. So that was kind of cool. Got a picture taken and stuff like that. That was neat.
Do you have it framed?
Sandee's on mute.
No, she's not.
Or did you mute her?
No, I did not.
Way to go.
She talked and her mouth moved. She was doing the Japanese thing.
I was trying.
Just want to let her know.
Okay.
And here's
what did she say? Okay, I mean it's 5:45, Sandee.
And all those people made that much money, and I came in at $18,000 a year. Yes, living the dream.
What was your commission last month, dude? Get out of here! You can't hide money. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
Are you tired? Do you suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
If your computer stopped working, your business will grind to a standstill. This is Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. For my friends over at Simple Helix, the cost of a full-time IT department is really just unreasonable. Call Simple Helix today at 256-975-4758. They never take a vacation and cost far less than a full-time employee or staff. This new normal we live in has us working from home and remoting in all the time, so 24-hour support is more important than ever. Reliable and safe access for you and your employees doesn't get more simple than Simple Helix. 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WBNN. Depend on it.
Weather outside is frightful, but my fire is so delightful. And since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. This show shows no signs of stopping. but you got to bring your own popcorn. Let me tell you guys about our friend over at Lang Chiropractic. Dr. Lang I don't know if you guys knew this, but he's been closed for a little while because they had some contact tracing, quarantining they had to do. But he said that he was not sick and doing well. So thankful that he is. I think they're back. I'm not sure. But Dr. Lang is the best chiropractor that I've ever been to. He's the best chiropractor there is. I'll tell you why. He does the entire body approach. He actually wants to fix the source of the pain, not just do pain management. He wants to actually fix the problem. He does dry needling. He does lots of cool therapies that you guys should definitely check out. But give Lang Chiropractic a call. They're right here on Highway 72 in Athens in the Public Shopping Center, and you can reach them at 256-444-1600. 256-444-1600. That is Dr. Lang Chiropractic. Don't forget, Dr. Lang has your back. Dan from Madison, if you guys want to join us on the phone, 866-494-9866, 866-494-9866. What's going on, Dan?
Well, on that list of the most richest entertainers, is Gus Bell's down on that?
No, he's actually on the list of luckiest, wealthiest, yes.
Gentlemen, I still can't wrap my arms around the fact that you get that kind of money for being fired. What do you think about that?
I would love it. Fire me today.
I think that this is the problem when academics attempt to step. All right, I'll tell you a story. One time, we were talking about developing some lots. Right, we were talking about we've got some land and we're developing subdivisions, and we wanted to play with the big boys. And I was talking to the gentleman that has developed the most lots in Madison County since they've been developing lots. And I said, I want to build some houses on them too. Like, we want to develop the lots and build the houses. And he said, son, you can be one heck of a street fighter, but the moment you step into the ring with a prize fighter, it's a different ball game. And for these academics that step into the ring with these sports agents, that their only job is to negotiate, they are street fighters in the ring with prize fighters. Mm-hmm. And there's just no way around that. I mean, what do you do? At the time that they signed the deal, he was going to Arkansas, right? I mean, he was linked to another job. I mean, they have to do everything they know how to do, and academics they're not going to negotiate with an agent the way they should. So I think
almost set up like a divorce contract.
It's worse than a divorce contract.
You know, you get the divorce, and then
one
of the individuals gets $21 million. The divorce
contract just gets oh, I see what you did there.
I got a couple things real quick. I think that developer started with a B. That's as far as I'm gonna go with it. Anyway, and the other thing I wanted to say is, listen, fellas, you're not supposed to plug much on his other businesses on the air because that's what you guys live on is the revenue from these businesses. But this one's going to be going out of business at the end of this coming, I think, Saturday, the 19th.
Well, give him a shout out, Dan.
I think it's important well, you know why I'm doing this? Because you guys, I've ever had a Detroit-style pizza?
No.
This pizza is through the roof. This guy's leaving because his wife got shipped on to Germany, and he's going to Germany. And he's shutting down his pizzeria, and it's a sourdough base of bread that goes. There's the crust, and it is phenomenal. And the one I recommend is called a Fat Tony. It's got everything, all kinds of meats, and it's delicious, my friend. It's some of the best pizza. Actually, it's the closest to Detroit I ever got in Huntsville, Alabama. Is this pizzeria? Now they're located, and it's his last day Saturday. Because we're going there to celebrate Ginger's birthday. But they're located in Low Mill. You know where Low Mill is, right?
Mm-hmm. What's the name of the pizza place?
He's located there. It's called, write this down now, and get the number. It's called Mountain Valley Pizza.
Say it a little slower. I'm just kidding. I got it. Mountain Valley Pizza in Low Mill.
And one more thing. Guess what? You could bring beer there. You could bring your own beer there. It's okay. You could do that.
I'd bring beer.
So, fellas, it's great. Go there before Saturday. Well, actually, call and see if he's there. He should be there. I think he's there maybe Thursday through Saturday, or maybe today through Saturday, I think. But call them, get a pizza, guys. You'll love it.
Thank you, Dan, from Madison. Thank you, and happy birthday to Ginger. And don't forget, the pizza's the closest thing to Detroit since Dirty Water in Flint. So, you see what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought it was pretty good. I thought I was going to give a little bit more than that, but
since Dan has given out, good ideas and things like that, a Goodwill in South Haven, Mississippi. Do you know there's some things you can't drop?
That wasn't your best transition.
No,
that wasn't your best. Since Dan's giving out good things and stuff, Goodwill, because they both have the word "good" in them. Like, not your best effort.
Well, did you know there's some things you cannot drop off at a Goodwill?
Yeah, I would assume like bombs or guns or things like that probably would. I mean, yeah.
How about your child?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that either.
Yes.
I'm not mad at him.
South Haven, Mississippi, a 2-year-old boy was left at the Goodwill with a note and a change of clothes.
Oh, well, at least they were courteous.
Could you imagine?
No way.
That's unreal.
Yeah. So, according to the police, they don't know why. They don't have any way of identifying the suspect yet, but they're going on. But, dropping off a kid at Goodwill.
You have to be a fool to do that, too, when there are pawn shops around,
Oh, okay.
Well, you can't just pawn a kid off on anybody.
Oh, man. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that transition. That was not your best. That was good. Like, walk me through walk me through what you were thinking on that. Was it just the word "good"?
Just trying to get to something else.
No, I appreciate the effort. I just think that the transition has me cracking up.
In the giving spirit, then you give out your kid, I guess.
Speaking about kids, Donald Trump was once a kid that grew into being an adult, and he is being. No, I'm kidding. Man, that was a good one. That was so good that you decided to just go straight to Goodwill. Did we find the list of most affluent pastors that is actually real?
I couldn't find any from a good source.
You didn't find any that were based in the United States news media?
None that
not boomnigeria.com?
No source I had heard of.
Let's see. Richest megachurch pastors. I know that. So my sister and her family, or not her family, good Lord, her husband, go to Watermark, which is humongous. It's a humongous church in Dallas, and they have Shane and Shane, if you're familiar with worship music. Shane and Shane actually go to church with them and lead worship on the Saturday night service. That's the one I got. And
we Google that in seconds.
Yeah, well, he was using DuckDuckGo Nigeria, and he was in the Ghanaian version. But
that's how he got recognized in Taiwan.
I was talking to him, and they have $100 million building and no debt.
Whew.
And it is one of the coolest churches. I have megachurch issues. I'm a Church of Christ person that's got some legalism issues in my past that that God's really working to. I'm not going to get into a denominationalism thing because it's all good. But just working through what a big building is and how it's been a struggle for me. And so to see some of these churches like where my sister goes, where literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that big fancy building is open to anyone who needs it. Anyone who needs it. There's a ministry going on every hour of every day. There's a free clinic in downtown Dallas in the hood where they literally give free health care to anyone that walks through the door. Awesome. It's really cool to see. And so it's been a really neat watching her. They're actually planning a church with Watermark in Rockwall, about 30 miles to the east. And so it's pretty neat. So here is a list of the wealthiest pastors, and I guess Kenneth Copland didn't make the list because he blew away the number one guy with a net worth of $760 million. That would be one.
You heard his COVID-19 song?
Yes, that is so good. Maybe we'll play that as bed music on the way. Bean. Benny Hinn, $42 million. Joel Osteen, $40 million. Creflo Dollar. Creflo dollar bills, y'all. $27 million. his middle name is fantastic. Creflo Augustus Dollar Jr.
Is that his real name?
No.
Not a stage? Okay, I was about to say.
No, I don't think so. Can you see what that is? I would love to know.
Please tell me that his real last name is not Dollar.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
If that is.
Arrow Records. He owns a record label.
It does appear to be his real name.
No way. No way.
Creflo Augustus Dollar Jr.
Right, but what is his given? I mean, you can see if he changed his name. He has.
It doesn't say anything about
a Rolls Royce, private jet, and 3 multi-million-dollar homes. Oh my goodness! Check this out. By 2007, his congregation of 30,000 was creating a revenue of $69 million through gross cash collections alone.
Good Lord.
That's insane.
Whoa.
There's your stimulus check.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Rick Warren, Joyce Meyer, that's about it. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. My name is not Creflo Dollar. Thank the Lord. We will be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The Electoral College has voted, and Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has congratulated Joe Biden on the floor of the U.S. Senate. But it's not over yet, this fight over the election. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
The stage is set for what could be the final act of President Trump's campaign to overturn the election. Congressman Mo Brooks of Alabama is now calling on his fellow Republicans to join his effort, challenging the results on January 6th when Congress convenes to officially tally the votes of the Electoral College. If just one senator backs him, Brooks can force Congress to debate and vote on whether to accept a given state's slate of electors.
Christopher Krebs, the former head of the Homeland Security Cybersecurity Agency, is set to testify today before a GOP-controlled Senate committee that continues to say unfounded claims about the election need to continue to be investigated. Krebs was fired by President Trump. A COVID relief bill getting closer, it seems, in Congress. Still nothing yet, though. Meantime, the president-elect continues setting up his new team.
Biden is plowing ahead with his transition, picking one-time rival former South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg as transportation secretary, a key role that would help implement the president-elect's ambitious goal of rebuilding the nation's infrastructure.
That's ABC's Mary Bruce in Washington. Hospitals across the country are inoculating healthcare workers with the Pfizer vaccine as the FDA reviews another shot made by Moderna.
A second vaccine could be on the way later this week after Moderna's candidate faces an FDA committee tomorrow. Early FDA analysis shows Moderna's vaccine is nearly 95% effective and appears to prevent severe disease. Preliminary evidence also suggests the vaccine reduced asymptomatic infection after the first shot. The government is ready to ship millions of doses once Moderna gets the green light.
ABC's Kenneth Moten. Hospitals across the country coping with a record number of patients for the 9th consecutive day. California gotten so bad they've activated what's called a mass fatality program with morgue trucks on standby. This is ABC News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
Since I've been taking it, I can actually wear a pair of sandals because the pain sometimes would be so bad I would never wear a pair of sandals. Now I could drive the car with sandals. My feet don't hurt me. I used to go to bed at night and my feet used to keep me up all night long. No more. My feet haven't bothered me since I've been taking this. I could even walk barefoot, which I could never do before. I really feel great. I really, really do. I feel like I used to feel, you know?
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code FRUIT.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
Got you covered screen printing and embroidery in Athens. Our team is here to help you with custom printed t-shirts that you want. And we know that means quality. At Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery, we focus on the highest quality and the fastest turnaround time possible. Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery on West Sandifer Road in Athens. Call to make an appointment with our graphic designer. She's awesome. 256-444-4500. That's 444-4500. And online at GotYouCoveredAthens.com.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. That is the Kenneth Copland remix of COVID-19. We were talking about some of these megachurch, mega-rich pastors. Kenneth Copland was at the top of the list with a net worth of $760 million. I was curious if anybody has seen, there's a video of apparently...
his laugh is contagious.
Oh my gosh, his laugh is maniacal. Here's a clip. I'll just play the clip and then I'll set it up for you after, or I'll talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He got COVID right there.
Whoa, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to be president. Mickey Mouse is going to be king. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, that guy is something. Yeah, that. Yeah. Whoa.
How do you like?
Whoa.
I don't understand. I've been to church, go to church, been to different churches. How do you sit in his congregation and go, this guy's good?
Go watch American Gospel. Holler at me.
I just can't.
I've been telling you to do that for months. I don't know what.
I guess he's right in the set.
I've watched it, and like it really opens your eyes.
Apparently,
like,
it's hard to get Boomer to commit to the show.
Come on,
Boomer.
Boomer.
I mean, we've all.
Right.
I mean, for the love of God, we've had the man that's on the movie on our show, and you can't even get you.
You know, sometimes they say when you market somebody, it takes them 15 times before it, really sets in. So,
which is why you should advertise with us here on Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. We were talking about Creflo Dollar as well, and Connor is struggling on the Google game this morning.
I'm struggling in general this morning.
Were you up late last night?
He's Twitter
were you on a midweek date? Oh, you know what? I forgot. You're out of school, aren't you? So there could be a date at any point in time.
Yeah, not last night though. I was working basketball games for the school. That lasted a little long.
Sure, you were.
I was.
Is that what they call courting nowadays?
No, but that would be clever
goodness.
because it's like.
See what I did there?
Okay.
Thank
All
you,
right,
thank you. I was hoping somebody would catch that.
Mm-hmm.
But
so is Creflo out of Georgia?
Creflo's out of his mind.
Okay, and there he is.
So there's a movie on Netflix, and of course it's completely fictional, but it's about a church, a megachurch out of Georgia.
Yes.
It's called Greenleaf,
Yes.
and it is pretty fantastic, but it lines up pretty darn close to a lot of Creflo's.
But his real name, you looked it up.
Yes.
What is his real name?
Michael
It's
Smith.
like Michael. Yeah.
So
I knew it was
literally
like Michael
the most
I can see why he changed it.
common.
Yeah,
But
literally that's like John Doe.
But how do you? I mean, if you're sitting around and you're talking with your friends, you're like, you know what? I really want to go big in this church, but I just don't think Michael Smith is compelling enough.
And then Michael W. Smith rolls over with his millions of dollars and says, all you have to do is add a middle initial and play the guitar well.
Sing about your friends. But I mean,
Sing about your friends.
You never heard Michael W. Smith, "Friends Are Friends Forever"? You tell me you haven't heard that song? Well, that's our next song coming back from a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, that's Michael W.'s like biggest song. So anyway, Creflo Dollar. Like, how are you sitting around going, "Hey guys, I got some names."
I'll let that go.
It was a song that made him famous.
I don't think so. I'll let it ride.
You can argue all you want.
I was not arguing when it's the truth. But go ahead. Creflo Dollar, Michael Smith.
What was the grumpy old man? You can crap in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up first. I'm right.
Something like that, yeah. The other, well, the saying's a lot better when you use the other words.
Yes.
But it's one of the 7 words you can't say on the radio.
But Connor, never mind. I can't talk about Connor's fun moment the other day. I don't know if Zach caught that one. Did you catch that one?
I listened to both shows, so
you missed that one.
No, I would have. I just it must not have made an impact on me as much. What was it?
We didn't really.
Which comment?
If it didn't make an impact on him, there's no need for him to know.
Which comment? I'm not gonna look. You've got 2 options. I can interrogate you about this, or we can go back to the other topic that you love so much. Just which? Well, I mean, what was the statement that was made? Which one?
Well, he didn't say it.
Yeah, we were playing a video that we didn't proof before we put it on.
Oh,
and it had a little issue.
I censored it on the podcast. So
well, good, because the FCC is really worried about a podcast.
Connor just
what video was it? I didn't catch that moment, apparently.
So
you know what? When you started playing all those clips that day, you lost me, and probably everybody else that was listening to the radio.
Jeez.
I thought it was
well, it was a different thing. So you didn't see the video of? So you missed the Red House furniture.
No, did you know that video was from 2009?
Yeah, but they're still pumping them out though.
Yeah, I know it's fantastic, but that video was from 2009.
Yeah. But they're still.
It doesn't matter. It's still.
No, black people and white people buy furniture. Oh, and Mexicans too. Yeah, that was.
So we played that,
glorious.
And then there was another commercial that Mike brought up. It triggered Connor's memory, and so then Connor immediately went.
Oh no!
And played. What was it? I can't remember what
the commercial for Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Yeah, Jones Barbecue Foot Massage.
Yeah.
Which I
did hear that.
Yeah.
And then it goes,
y'all got to come get some of this.
Connor went, oops.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he was. I bet your face was just red.
Like, I even played that for my parents when I found out.
I did hear that. Okay, so that was when I was
Yeah.
laying on the couch here in the middle of the night trying to get some rest, and so I was kind of in it. But I do remember hearing that you saying I played that for my parents, and I was like, I didn't hear anything. So I guess I just missed that part
Because I censored it.
on the podcast, what I was listening to. That makes sense. You just told me that. That's why you told me that, and then I made fun of you for it, and the whole time you were, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I apologize for being a doofus.
So how do you come up with the name Creflo Dollar? That's what
I'm sorry, Creflo? English is hard.
Creflo
Dollar. By the way,
we started with crumpled dollar, and that just didn't have a nice sound to it. And he kind of workshopped it from there.
Well played.
Mo Dollar.
Connor, I'm so proud. I'm just so proud of you. I'm like a proud papa. You know what? I just am. You've become such a fine young man, and funny, and charming, and taken ladies. He's off the market. I mean, he's just what a fine young lad. I'm just so proud of you, buddy. You know what? I mean that. I really am. I mean, I didn't know you well enough to be proud of you before, but I really am proud of you.
Yeah, just keep riding this out. We got another 50 seconds till the break.
Oh, okay. You want some more? Connor? You are just.
I'm going to be on the ceiling.
You're such a gift. You're such a gift to our show.
My head.
You're such a gift to our show. You really are. We wouldn't be able to do it without you, buddy.
I'm trying to see if Creflo has a meaning, and I don't. Like,
he actually saw a meme, and it was like, if you'll take your first name and the street where you lived and put these letters together, it'll be your name. And it was Creflo, and he was like, oh, Creflo Dollar. Got it. I'm surprised he spelled his last name with an R. I thought it would have just been Creflo Dollar.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by the way, legally changed his name so that his children have the same last name.
Oh, yeah, his children have the same last name. Yep.
His
named 1, 2, 5, 10,
and 100,
20, 50, 100.
Yeah.
And the $2 is not allowed in the family.
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. Let's go to a break.
That's a $3 bill.
494-9866. If you want to join us this morning, 866-494-WVNN. We'd love to have you join us on the phones this morning. Would love to talk to you about anything that is on your mind, anything we've not talked about yet. If you want to bring up a new topic, now's the time to do it. 866-494-9866, 866-494-WVNN, old18.com. Hotline. Don't you touch that dial or you're a communist.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
There's nothing like the peace and serenity that you get while fishing. Invest in the rod you deserve. Old 18 is a veteran-owned company operated by a U.S. Navy SEAL and Top Gun fighter pilot, breaking the mold of the fishing industry. At Old 18, we offer high-quality products with a 25-year master rod builder behind every rod. We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said, but our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
Stay informed and entertained all day long. Only on WVNN.
We want to dedicate this song to Zach.
Okay, so let's revisit your assertion earlier in the show.
Gotta get to the best part.
No, we don't have to get to the best part. We don't have to get to the best part. I'll leave it in. I'll leave it low like that for you. It'll get there. We just let it. Wow, that's really tough there. When you skip ahead like that, it sounds like the CD's broken. Okay, that's it. That's all I've got. We'll revisit the assertion that
friends are friends.
We'll revisit the assertion you made earlier when you said that is his most famous song.
It is.
It is not.
That song.
Click on all right. Click
that
on
song.
Click
put
on
him
Michael
on the
W.
map.
Smith. Click on Michael W. Smith right there. Okay. Click on his art. All right, now go up. Scroll all the way up to the top. No. You got to go to him, his artist, not his. Click on his name right there. Okay, great. Now I want you to look at the top music there. Which one has the most streams?
This was the song that put him on the map.
What's the song with the most streams?
I didn't say it was his best song.
No, you did.
No, I said it was the song that put him on the map.
It was,
oh my
he
gosh!
said it was the song that put him on the
map.
map.
No, you didn't. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
we're on the
tape. You didn't, but look, if you need help with your IT or business department, our good friends over at Simple Helix can help. If an IT director or that is out of your budget, or if you've got Microsoft Teams situation, if your new normal is technologically more advanced than you are, give our friends at Simple Helix a call. 256-975-4758. Boomer said if you call him this week, he'll buy you lunch. That's what he told me.
And Zach will sing "Friends" by Michael W. Smith to you.
Yes, my most famous song ever. That's what I'll sing. But again, you can pay monthly to have the support you need, rather than paying someone a salary to be your IT department. Don't get over your head with IT. Let Simple Helix help. Sorry, buddy, I grabbed the wrong one and I just started reading. So our good friends over at Simple Helix are a great advertising partner of the show. CMMC compliance, all that stuff is it's important, and if it's important to you. If you know what CMMC is, you know how important it is. If you've never heard of it before, it doesn't apply to you. So if that's important, Simple Helix can help you out. Give them a call today, and Boomer will buy you lunch, and I'll sing you a song called "Friends Are Friends Forever," the most famous song Michael W. Smith ever sang. And just to be clear, there is a recording. I will go back and get it, and I will prove to you
and it will say
you did not say it's a song that put him on the map.
Yes,
no, you didn't. You said it's his most popular song. You said that was
a song that put him on the map.
But that's not what you said, and I'm going to prove it.
No, I agree. There's better songs than that, and
I know.
there's songs that have come out since.
But
then.
you know,
every artist
usually
gets
argue.
better.
But you know how I argue, right?
Yeah, your point or nobody else
semantics.
matters.
No semantics. No facts matter. If I'm wrong, I'll own it.
Okay, well,
we're going to go back.
How about we will actually get Michael W. Smith on the radio
to sing "Friends Are Friends Forever."
No, and we'll ask him what song put you on.
No. I don't disagree with that assertion. That's not what you said, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I agree that song put him on the map. But honestly, he's a better guitar player than anything. Have you guys ever heard him play the freaking guitar?
He's amazing at everything he does.
Unbelievable. I've heard him at the Ryman. It was crazy. I feel like right now, Mama Bear is a little frustrated with us. It's like we're just over here doing what we do.
Frustrated with you?
No, with you. Hey, let's be honest about one thing.
I am going to separate you and put you in each corner.
As long as you can still reach her microphone, you can go to the corners of the room.
Exactly.
Speak loudly or forever hold your peace.
Just saying one of us is going to get coal for Christmas, and it ain't going to be me.
Well, that's because you wouldn't know what to do with coal if you got it. I mean, because you can't build a fire. I mean, we gotta get you outdoors, man.
Goodness.
We gotta get you.
Okay, you gone. We got this.
You gone?
Cornelius.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'll give you that. That was a good one. What about Jalen Hurts, man? Go on, Jalen.
He won one game.
I know, and they're already talking about trading Carson Wentz. I'm like, please do that. Trade him to Dallas. We'll take him. Good gracious. What a terrible, terrible, terrible team. 866-494-9866. If you want to tell Boomer that I'm right, that would be a good time to do so. If you'd like to tell me I'm wrong, also a good time to do so. I will. I'll own that either way. On this show, the one thing that no one can say about me is that I'm not. I am willing to own it when I need to own it. I will. I always have, and I'm one of the most self-aware people I know. I've got no problem being wrong because look, when you take a hard line on most things like I do, you wind up wrong fairly frequently, and so you've got to be willing to own that, or else you can't. It's like everybody knows that person. They can give it out, they can dish it, but they can't take it. And it's like everybody hates that guy. If you're going to be able to dish it, you've got to be able to take it. If you're going to be able to call people out, you got to be able to be called out. And that's one of my most endearing qualities. I have no problem being the butt of the joke. I honestly, it's something I've kind of leaned into. My wife looked at me one time and was like, because like on these mission trips, right? Full count, we go play baseball in Central America all the time, and it's basically a big locker room, right? It's a bunch of dudes that were all crazy, athletes and this is and that's, and God has radically transformed the lives of us, each and every one of us. But we're still dudes in a locker room, when we're all hanging out together, and it gets a little locker roomy. Not in terms of the content of what we talk about or the words we use, but we pick on each other pretty hard. And my wife is rarely around us when that happens. Well, when we go to like the banquet or we all hang out, she'll like look at me like, "Are you okay with how they're on you pretty hard?" And it's like, yeah, I think it's hilarious. And I've developed I am the guy that allows myself to be made fun of quite frequently because it's funny. Like, as long as it's funny, if it's not funny, I'm gonna send it right back at you.
Yeah,
but if you land a good one, like a good one's a good one. I don't care who you are. You gotta acknowledge a good one when you hear it. So, what else is going on in the world today? San Francisco School District renaming 40+ schools. There you go. With names like Indian and Cleveland even is probably offensive. What are they renaming this? Connor, can you pull that up? Abraham Lincoln High School. Wow.
We got to get rid of.
Wait. Why do we got to get rid of the man that abolished slavery? That guy? Can someone please articulate to me how Abraham Lincoln was someone that? Connor, you've got to help me out with this here. What?
Do you remember last week when I happened to mention, statues being torn down and, on this show that I'm watching, the statue of Abraham Lincoln, and a bearded host said, "Oh, that won't ever happen."
You said You said in Washington, the Abraham Lincoln Memorial.
Lincoln
we were
Memorial.
talking specifically about the Lincoln Memorial, not an arbitrary high school in some outlying city in California.
Correct.
If you would have said anything was happening in California, I would have not.
This is the very first step of what is going to happen down the line.
Sandee, you can't take what's happening in California and apply it across the country. You know that.
You wait and see.
Oh, did QAnon put out something on this earlier?
No, I haven't actually been on.
She hasn't been in her QAnon fan page in a while.
I have not been looking into anything because I am stressed out enough about regular everyday life things. I do not need to be into the middle of the political realm and the dashing discoveries that are being made every day.
But you realize you were talking specifically about...
Oh, you're going to love the explanation.
Okay, hit me with it.
Ooh. Abraham Lincoln, the school, Abraham Lincoln High School, has been removed because they said that he never showed that Black lives mattered to him.
What? Sandee's taking her headphones off. She's completely out. She can't. She just said she's done for the day. She pulled her headphones off and she literally can't hear us right now. She just threw her headphones. So wait a minute. The man that abolished slavery never illustrated that Black Lives mattered to him.
Lincoln, like other presidents before him and most after him, did not show a thorough policy or rhetoric that Black lives mattered to them outside of human capital and as casualties of wealth building, said Jeremiah Jeffries, the chairman of the renaming committee.
Look at what Sandy's holding up there. I can't see it. She's like my what?
Is that a Rush Limbaugh cup?
Yeah, it's a Rush Limbaugh cup
with
some kind of recording device.
It looks like there's some kind of thermometer in there or something.
Y'all can look at that instead of me.
Oh,
that is funny.
Why did she move that camera though?
That was I guess that's the I don't know. Is that the camera? Oh, that camera's in the cup.
Camera. Oh, the camera's in the cup.
Yeah.
Got it. Philippians 4:6 says, "Be anxious in nothing, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to the Lord." So there you go. How about that?
I'm not anxious about anything. I'm just over it.
Oh, she can't hear us. There it is. She took her headphones off, but it was just for show. She turned on the loudspeaker. It's okay, Sandee. Sandee, it's okay. But
Abraham Lincoln is not seen as a hero among all Americans.
Oh, just those slaves he released.
And American Indian nations and native peoples to the United States, as the majority of his policies proved to be detrimental to all of them. This guy's like,
wow. I don't really know. I don't have anything to say to that. I don't. Our friends over at Madison Alternative Medicine Associates on Slaughter Road. Alternative Medicine of Madison is the best. They're the best things ever happened to me. They've helped me with the inflammation in my knees. If you guys have neuropathy, joint pain, anything going on that you can't quite put your finger on, give Dr. Gilliam a call, 256-325-0955. That's Alternative Medicine Associates of Madison on Slaughter Road. Be sure to tell them the Beard sent you. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 925 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
As thousands of people are being inoculated with the Pfizer vaccine, the FDA gets ready to review another shot, this one made by Moderna. Emergency use authorization could come as early as this week. A major winter storm is headed for the Northeast. Could be a foot of snow in New York City, and that could really do a number on all the outdoor dining tents that have been set up to survive the coronavirus pandemic. ABC's Derek Waller's in Midtown.
If there's more than a foot of snow, this entire apparatus, the city says, has to come down, has to end by 2 o'clock this afternoon. That's so sanitation crews can effectively clear the streets. Mayor de Blasio says the city now has smaller, more agile equipment to more easily tackle side streets. Anti-icing treatments have already started, and salt spreaders will be out today.
Testifying before a Senate committee today, Christopher Krebs, the Homeland Security Director in charge of election security. He was fired by President Trump after he said the 2020 election was secure from outside influences. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry MyPillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Buy one MyPillow, get one MyPillow free. Call 800-889-7318 or go to MyPillow.com. Click on radio specials and use code BEARD at checkout.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
On the same day Americans started getting coronavirus vaccinations, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio warned city residents to prepare themselves for a full shutdown. At a press conference, de Blasio shifted responsibility to the governor. Andrew Cuomo had told the New York Times over the weekend that the state might have to completely shut down. The mayor said he agreed with Cuomo because New York's government cannot let the coronavirus keep spreading. So they have to shut down, even though they are finally getting the vaccine. New York City restaurants were operating at 25% capacity, but that's over. Indoor dining completely shut down again. So even more restaurants are going to be forced to close forever. Now think about it. How many stories about restaurants and businesses being forced to shut down have you seen in the news? Not many. And you haven't seen the stories about people thrown out of their houses because they can't pay their rent, or about landlords losing their properties because they can't pay their mortgages. I guarantee you, if Republicans ran these cities and states, all you would see would be the hard luck stories caused by shutdowns, especially so close to Christmas. But it's Cuomo, it's de Blasio, it's Democrats. So hard luck stories are not on the menu. They have been shut down too. If you are thinking about gifts this holiday season, our friends at Cadenwood, the trusted leaders in CBD, have some ideas of their own to offer. First, there's Level Select Cbd, a reliable line of sports creams and roll-ons that use a proprietary formula of broad spectrum and nano CBD that ensures fast absorption for quick relief. It's perfect for the loved ones on your gift list who stay active. Now, speaking of loved ones, there's Cadenwood's new Purity Preferred Pet CBD with calming and hip and joint relief for your dog or cat. All Cadenwood products have 0% THC. They are independently tested and they are made right here in the United States. Level Select CBD is now offering a great holiday gift pack that includes two of their most popular products for an incredible 50% savings. Go to LevelSelectCBD.com right now and get the holiday gift pack for 50% off. That's LevelSelectCBD.com for this gift pack at an incredible 50% savings.
Not available in Idaho, Iowa, and South Dakota.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
Where Alabama talks, WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. Joining us now is Grant Norvell. Grant, how are you, buddy? Our Brooklyn consultant. What's the traffic like in Brooklyn this morning?
It's moving along okay. Good morning, everybody. It's moving along okay. It's a nice morning. It's cold, and everybody is bracing because the storm is coming. But right now, you're okay. But you got to get your shopping done, mail out, all that right now.
So in the South, we buy milk and bread for absolutely no reason whatsoever. What do people in the North buy that are used to snow and don't act like they've seen it before? Is it still milk and bread?
Yeah, people do that, but it's a weird year, right? Like we've been doing that off and on since March. So it's there's like a lot of sausage products being bought, like stuff you can put in the freezer, sort of thing. That's what we're at. That's where we're at now. So,
before we dive into our New York question, I got a New York question for you today. But you're a basketball fan. You're a college basketball fan, right?
I am a huge basketball fan.
That's
All
what I
for it.
thought I remembered. So this Deontay Johnson thing, we didn't actually talk about it because I wasn't here on Monday. But did you see that over the weekend where he just collapsed?
Yeah, I was actually watching that game out of the side of my eye, and people that are old enough will remember this. It reminds me of Hank Gathers,
from Loyola Marymount.
Who was Loyola Marymount. 1990, he and this kid from Chicago named Bo Kimball were at Loyola Marymount. Paul Westhead was the coach. They were scoring 150 points a game. They had a deep run, but he died on the court. He had collapsed 2 weeks earlier, and then he died on the court, and he had a heart issue. I'm a huge Celtics fan, so I think about Reggie Lewis, who died in 93 in the offseason, collapsed working out, and then from that neck of the woods, people will think about Pete Maravich, who died with Dr. Dobson, working out at like age 40, 42. I think the same day as the crash in 87 that Pete Maravich died that day. Anyway, that's a thing. Like, it's a sad thing that like some legends of the game have had happen. I think we're better, and what I hope happens with this situation, since he's out of the coma, is because of the COVID this year, we're just catching a lot of guys' heart issues that would have been a problem for them at some other point. So hopefully this will turn out well too.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, he just went to his knees and then like just slack armed and just boom, hit the ground. I was coaching a baseball game a few years back, and we had a catcher get hit in the neck. A ball bounced and hit him in the neck, and he stood up like everything was fine, and then he was down. I mean, he just went down.
Yeah.
It's always scary to see that, but it does appear he is in stable condition. He's out of the coma, so I'm glad to hear that. But I just wanted I knew you were a basketball fan, wanted to see if you had any insight on us for that. But the big news story that is being ignored by the news media largely is this Cuomo story. So I've got my first question is, what is a borough president? I guess she's running for Manhattan Borough president. What is that?
So borough, the city is cut up into 5 boroughs.
Okay, so is that like an alderman?
Counties. No, it'd be like a county commissioner.
Okay.
Because they're like, I live in Brooklyn. That's Kings County. Queens is Queens County. Bronx, Manhattan County, and then Staten Island is called Richmond County. Borough president is kind of like the executive. There's not a ton of power with it. I mean, it's more of a ceremonial role. The ones that have been good at that job since I've been up here. It is a springboard to mayor.
Okay.
Lots of mayors have been borough president.
So it's like county commissioner. For us, that makes sense in terms of putting it into our political, because we don't have boroughs or presidents, so we've got county commissioners, and so that makes sense. And so the obviously the accusations are that Governor Cuomo sexually harassed her for years. Many saw it and watched. She said, "I could never anticipate what to expect. Would I be grilled on my work, which was very good, or harassed about my looks, or would it be both in the same conversation? This is the way it was for years." She also mentioned she had no interest in providing details or talking to the press. It was more like I don't know. She had the moral high ground on the crusade that she seems to be on. And so my question is I mean, look, I don't have any love for Cuomo. I think that's pretty obvious, but it doesn't, like, when you hear this, it doesn't shock you. But I would have also said about Kavanaugh, about any of these guys, that, hey, man, until they're proven guilty, like, everybody deserves their day in court or an investigation or anything like that. And it doesn't appear as though anyone is even giving this the time of day. And I'm curious as to your thoughts on the situation, A, and B, will there ever really be any, I mean, will they actually look into this whatsoever, or will this girl just be made to go away?
It is getting some play locally. I think this doesn't register as much nationally, but there has been, I mean, when Cuomo ran the last time, the actress Cynthia Nixon ran against him in the primary. She's from Sex and the City and various other shows. And really the thrust of hers was like, Cuomo is a male chauvinist bully and he's not progressive enough. That was really like the thrust of her campaign. So I do think this will be played out in some way, or be vetted out in some way, because there's enough far left resistance to Cuomo. There's enough feminist resistance to the Cuomo brand that there are enough interests that will want to see this through. And it is getting more play up here. I'm sure National Story wants to sell his book, but local news up here, it's on the headlines. If there's an update, they run with it.
So it is one of those hashtag Me Too movement moments where you would think there would be just absolute outrage. But even Shauna Thomas, who is an activist, tweeted, "This would be a good time for New York Governor Cuomo to apologize and prove he's going to do better by addressing systematic sexual harassment and enacting the one fair wage." So it's obviously like it seems like a sideshow for all of us that aren't in New York. And so that was really my main curiosity. I mean, does it shock anyone if this turns out to be true and 4, 5, 6, 10 more women come forward and say, "Yep, me too, me too, me too"? Would anyone be like, "No way, not that guy"?
Only Democrats.
I don't even think they can pretend that. Like at this point, I don't know. I'm just curious, Grant. What is the sentiment for Cuomo in New York?
I mean, there's like the quote. There's people like take my wife for instance. There's people that really appreciate his leadership since the initial thrust of COVID, that find the way that he goes about it reassuring, that someone feels competent. In like, take aside the nursing home issue, I will grant you that.
I was about to say, what about the people in the nursing home? How do you think they feel?
Take the elephant out of the room and we're okay.
That's its own segment. We can talk that out some other day. But in terms of just the data, if you live here and you need some sign of leadership that someone is trying to do something,
someone with a pulse and a microphone, he checks that box.
It's reassuring, right? It's particularly, this is the same electorate that does not respect or accept the leadership of Trump, right? So this has become very palatable. There's no deep love of Andrew Cuomo like from the masses here. It's not like that. So to your point, like both his father and he run like in the Machiavellian sense, it's better to be feared than loved. So does it shock anyone that he would make, in the pure power sense, a move like this to someone who was beneath him? No, that doesn't surprise people. To your other point, he's been in the public eye for a long time. This is not his MO. We do not have a lot of these stories. So if there are more, then they will swarm.
They will come forward.
He's right. That hasn't been that guy. And he's a bachelor. He's divorced. He's been out front with his public relationships and stuff. So it's not like there's a family he's violating. Some of the other triggers on this.
Rock and roll, Grant Norvell. Thank you, buddy. Brooklyn is good. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
And it was like I stepped funny,
Mm-hmm.
and I could barely walk on.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic. We've got your back. Come see us today.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
My great-great-aunt Bertha May had certain words she would not let us say at the dinner table. Nowadays, if you're a government contractor, CMMC is one of those words. Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. It's where you've got to be in the DoD world if you want to bid and win government contracts. 256-975-4758. My friends at Simple Helix, look, they're not afraid, and they can show you a cost-effective path to becoming CMMC compliant. What that means, they're going to help you navigate the process. They're going to make a plan, and they're going to get you to those big government contracts you need. Give my friends at Simple Helix a call today at 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
It's your news now. WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to go to beardedisbetter.com to sign up for the Bearded Bonanza and make sure you get entered to win $250 cash. Money. Listen, My Pillow. Mike Lindell is a crazy man. He has, look, My Pillow is the best pillow ever made. You can wash it, you can dry it, it fluffs itself up. It's made in America. It's changed the way I sleep. And right now, for a limited time, he's offering a premium My Pillow for $29.99. There has never been a better time. If you've ever thought about buying a My Pillow, there's never been a better time to purchase your very own My Pillow. All you have to do is go to mypillow.com/radio special. You'd promo code BEARD at checkout. That's mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout to get your own very own premium My Pillow for $29.99, as well as an extension of the money back guarantee all the way to March of 2021. So again, make sure you get your premium My Pillow in time for Christmas by going to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout for your very own My Pillow. What you got over there, buddy?
I'm looking.
What you got?
You're a golfer?
I used to be. I golf a little bit. Yeah, I play
a video. A little golf. I guess. Yeah, we love videos. There's a video.
We love videos on a radio show. Yeah, you just grab. That's what you got to slap them on the tail, and they go into the water. 866-494-9866 Radio Roulette. If you're interested in joining us, 866-494-9866. The old18.com hotline. Give us a call. Old 18 Outfitters, proud sponsor of Boomer and the Beard. It's always good to talk to Grant. He, I find myself curious about because we're down here in the South where the sentiment is a certain way, and we're all thankful for that. We love where we live, and we love the people that we are around and all of those things. So I'm always curious how other things play in other parts of the world. And so it's good to get someone that lives in New York to tell us what the sentiment is and what people, because look, we all probably view chaos. We view Mo Brooks very differently than a lot of people do right now.
Oh, people think he's crazy.
Right.
Here.
And so it's we find ourselves saying, wait, what? Did he just say that Cuomo had great leadership? No, that's not what he's saying. He said that in the midst of chaos, when there were people dying everywhere, that good leadership, bad leadership doesn't necessarily matter in that situation as much as someone who's willing to lead. When you're in the middle of chaos, you're looking for someone to stand up and be a vocal, decisive leader. Now, you can look back in retrospect and say, wow, that was poor leadership, but at least someone led, right? And so I think a lot of people look at us and the way that we view Mo Brooks right now, and they say, that's a lunatic. And we might all look back at this after the fact and say, wow, what a genius Mo Brooks was. He was dead on about election fraud. He was dead on about, or he might be wrong. But either way, right now, we are all looking at Mo Brooks like he's a hero.
But I feel like the individuals on the left overlook a lot more. Like,
that's not true.
I totally feel that way, because I will look and I'll say, Donald Trump, we do it here on the show. We call balls and strikes.
We do. Yes, yeah. But we're different. Like,
I think there's a lot more people like us that are out there than what we want to.
Dude, there are equally as many.
Because like I looked at, but I think the majority of them can look at it. Well, look, like Roy Moore, he didn't get elected because there were Republicans that said, I can't go for that. Doug Jones got in because there were Republicans that said, I will not go for.
I will say the left is willing to compromise its, quote, principles more.
Yes.
for the sake of a Democrat.
Like,
Absolutely.
I can't
Yes.
look at Cuomo and go, he's a good leader, but gosh, all those people in the nursing home.
I will go
job.
there with you. Where we have to be careful is we can't. We are notorious on this show for saying "call your nuts," right?
Yes.
I mean, and so we have to be willing. If we call balls and strikes on the other side, we're going to call balls and strikes on our side. And there are stereotypes is a concept that I've always found curious, and I'll tell you why. A stereotype is it exists because it's real. At some point along the way, someone did something. Mm-hmm. That created a stereotype. That someone acted it out. Someone acted in a certain way, or whatever it is. And so there's a reason why conservatives are viewed as a bunch of backwoods redneck idiots, because there are some backwoods redneck idiots that are quote conservatives. In the same way, liberals are exactly the same. And so I want to be sure that we are.
Well, I think like this morning.
But you're right.
You and I talked about this morning. I'm from the state of Kentucky. I cannot stand, and I've not been able to like him since the very beginning of Mitch McConnell. I'm very conservative, but I'm not a Mitch McConnell fan. You don't see as many people from the left coming out and go, Pelosi's crazy.
Yeah. Yes. I will say, without question, the left is willing to
hide
compromise.
Hide their nuts. They don't call their nuts. They hide them.
They don't. And to be fair, not all conservatives call theirs either.
True,
but the left does seem to have a little bit more of a, to use one of their words, systematic problems. 866-494-9866 if you want to join us. Bill joins us now on line 1. Bill, how are you this morning? We're very well, thank you.
Good, outstanding. I think that the left, to y'all's last talking point, I think that the left allows more to slide.
Yes.
And they allow that slide to be more, I don't know any other words, well, more liberal. I know that's defining a word by the same word, but I think that they seem to go away from conservative values. So, as far left as it goes, they'll let it slide more and more and more.
Well, I think they feel like it hurts them. Like if you're in a family and you have a crazy uncle, it's okay to say, Uncle Jimmy's nuts. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Where I think they feel like if they say that hurts the Democrats. It hurts their cause. Where I don't have any problem at all coming out and saying, Mitch McConnell, I'm not a fan. At times, Lindsey Graham, you kind of lose me a little bit. Yeah. But I never hear that from anybody. Pelosi wins by landslides in her elections. Cuomo's got an 80 to 90% approval rating, at last I saw, in New York. That is baffling to me.
Well, and
we
again,
know why Pelosi wins, because she's got Dominion. So let's not even go there.
And she likes extravagant ice cream.
Yeah.
And
that's our daily report from QAnon.
That's part of me. Like in the time, I probably the most political talk I've ever done in my life has been in this period of being on this show.
Sure.
Because I've always.
It's funny what happens when you get on a news talk station, isn't it?
It's bothered me just how, people don't, like you said, I love the phrase, call your nuts. You got to be in a situation to where that's where the political world has lost me, because you have to look at somebody and go, they've lost their mind.
Oh, we got disconnected from Bill, and he called back to finish his point. Bill, join us, and go ahead, buddy. Sorry about that. The connection got a little squirrely, so we shut her down.
We were talking about Pelosi, and she shut us down.
Yeah, no worries. I understand everybody got kind of erratic there. But look at that senator there from California, the one that appears to have a relationship with a honeypot with
Swalwell,
the Chinese community. Caldwell. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. If the roles were reversed, somebody would have already been in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas here's another example of how the left's like, we're not even going to bring it up. We're not worried about it. Oh, by the way, does anybody know that he happens to be on the several committees, like I believe the Intelligence Committee, the Defense Committees? I mean, these are very powerful committees on a very, very high-ranking majority spot, but yet he goes ahead and no one's bringing this up, and no one's kind of bringing this to bear or shining a huge light on it.
Yeah. No, you're dead. You are dead.
On FBI.
Dead on there, Bill.
Pelosi came out and said,
thanks for
why do
Bill.
we need to vet interns? it's not that important. They're just an intern.
Yeah, they're just they just have and
Who needs a background
and
check?
young ladies from China everywhere are starting to flock to this country. It is certainly one of those things, like you said. Swalwell, if Swalwell was a Republican, he would have already been burned at the stake.
Yes.
And so there is no doubt that, and I say, if you'll remember, I said this at the very beginning, when the election contestation began. Do you remember exactly what I said? I said Republicans do not have the stomach for the fight that's coming. The left does. They are willing to do what it takes for their cause, for their comrades, etc. And so it is. Your point is well taken. I always want to be careful by putting us on a high ground to them, because the ground may be higher, but it's different, and there's equally as many pitfalls on our side of the fence as there are on theirs. And so one thing that I'll never compromise on what I believe and what I believe to be right and true and honorable and all of those things. But big but. There are plenty of people on our side of the fence that will break every rule in the book if given the opportunity to do so, and we have to be willing to call that as well. I believe if we had access to, Dominion 2.0 for Republicans, there would be plenty of Republicans who would take it and absolutely be willing to use it, because there have been Republicans since the beginning of time that have had voter fraud run in their favor as well. And so, again, we just have to call balls and strikes as we see them on both sides of the fence. We love you guys so much. This has been the Wednesday morning edition of Hometown Harvey, Boomer and the Beard, with your favorite starting lineup: Sandee Lou, who producer Connor, and Boomer, myself, the big, beautiful, bearded host, Zach Walker. We can't do the show without you, and we love you, each and every one of you. Be sure to go to beardedisbetter.com, subscribe to the podcast, get subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can watch. Look, it's one thing to eat sausage, it's another thing entirely to see how it's made. And you can also get into our Bearded Bonanza giveaway: $250 cash, My Pillow towels, Loco Dumpling Design cornhole boards. We're giving it all away, and we'd love for you to get your piece of it at beardedisbetter.com. We love you guys. We'll see you bright and early in the morning. Have a great day.